Hi, my name is Nicole Gonzalez Vilos. I am the editor-in-chief of The Runner, and this is what you can expect from our latest issue.
According to a study earlier this year, nearly 40% of post-secondary students across the country face food insecurity. The COVID-19 pandemic has increased this risk, with college and university students being food insecure due to the rising costs of tuition and the decrease in job opportunities. However, post-secondary institutions are helping students. Research Director Tamara Soma is the co-founder of the Food Systems Lab at SFU. The hub promotes food security, solutions in reducing food waste, supporting a sustainable food system, and mitigating climate change. She explains how the lab got started, new food security projects at SFU, and potential solutions on how to solve food insecurity. At KPU, the KSA's Food Bank program has increased almost double the amount of food orders since the pandemic. Piper Grikas, the Student Services Manager, explains how the food bank works at KPU, as well as why it's important to have these services for students. Starting in mid-October and November, the UBC Wellbeing Design Lab is adding the UBC Meal Share program and the Food Hub. Sarah Koziski, the lab's Food Security Project Manager, shares about the two new projects, how they will help students at UBC, and how food insecurity affects students' mental health.
One of the articles I worked on for this issue is a news piece on the upcoming KSA's by-election. So currently the KSA has not set a date for the election yet, but Jeremy Law, who is the KSA Executive Secretary, expects it to be held in November. So currently the KSA only has 2 members on the team because 21 candidates were disqualified from the general elections earlier this year. Those candidates were disqualified due to accusations of cheating, slating, and forging signatures. So Law says the KSA is working on implementing new rules that will prevent the disqualified candidates from running for office for a year. And right now the KSA is working with their chief returning officer to coordinate an appropriate time and format for the upcoming by-election.
Content Creative Captures is an up-and-coming club in KPU which focuses on photography and provides students a platform to share their captures to the world. Carolina Enriquez and Irene Lucero, both active students in KPU, decided to start a club as they share a passion for photography. They wanted to have a safe space for students to share their art and techniques as well as inspire one another. They are currently in the works of making KCC official to become one of the clubs under KSA. They are planning to host workshops, fundraisers, end-of-the-year showcases, and art exhibitions around campus.
Last month, students belonging to SFU 350, a climate advocacy club at SFU, got together to paint a temporary washable mural made with non-toxic materials at the premises of the Convocation Hall of the university campus. This action, however, was deemed to be in violation of university regulations, and the students were threatened with disciplinary action along with the removal of the said mural. After a lot of uproar from alumni and current students alike, this decision was rescinded. In my opinion piece, I explained how this incident is part of a larger reckoning among students and an increase in student activism regarding climate emergency.
This week's column piece of Campus Ecosystems was about KPU's ceramic artists who created artificial homes for a threatened species of rockfish. Rockfish are found in rocky reef habitats. They have a small home range and they rarely migrate once they settle down. But that's made the rockfish a great catch, so they are easily overfished. For this piece, I interviewed KPU's ceramics instructor Yingyang Chuang, who was approached by Vancouver Aquarium in 2017. The project was for KPU students to create, design, and make artificial habitats for the rockfish species. The goal of the habitats was to attract rockfish whose populations had decreased before the introduction of catch limits. Chuang hopes that there are other opportunities in the future that she can get KPU students involved in.